Welcome everybody, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for your patience. We're very excited to have you here tonight as we sample through the Camus line of products that we have here. We are featuring 4 different products tonight. You most probably have tried the first. You'll be trying it in a second form which has been put in front of you. What you are having in the cocktail and now in front of you is the Camus VSOP Borderies. We are then going to progress into Camus Extra, Camus Vintage 1991, and then where that imaginary invisible bottle is, there will be a bottle of Cuvee miraculously appear, and we will be trying that at the end. Thank you again. What I would like to mention is we're exceptionally happy to have you here. The products that we are featuring, 2 of these, this is the first feature within the US. So this is your first chance and you are the first of 19, 20 people who are trying these products. So we are rapt to have you here and we thank you for your time. I would like to just briefly mention who is here on behalf of Camus. We have Louis, brand ambassador, Matthew, CFO, Alex, state manager for Florida, and pleased to welcome our guest speaker tonight, Manny Bernachon. So cheers for everybody coming and thank you again. And I hope you enjoy the night.
We wish you first of all to enjoy this evening. We welcome you in the world of Camus. As you can see, we are several from the group who are happy to share our passion for the products. Once again, it's an event where we want you to, before anything, enjoy the uniqueness of our products. And we hope that through these 4 different expressions of Camus, you're going to discover a different world when it comes to cognac. We are very singular overall. We have a very unique approach when it comes to cognac, which is a category that some people are not too familiar with and never know what to do with. So we are here to try to convince you that cognac, via what we offer with Camus, can be extremely versatile and very enjoyable at very different occasions. And once again, all these specific expressions are extremely limited series, unique, bottle numbered for some of them here, 2 of them. So this is something that is very special tonight, and I'm glad that we are a small group of friends and aficionados able to enjoy something different, unique, and very original. So enjoy this evening. Obviously, we're going to spend some quality time together, enjoying not only the cognac, but the food and the food pairing.
The core belief behind Camus is living traditions, meaning that we have 5 generations, and this experience has been passed down. This cumulative experience has been passed down and compounded throughout the years. So what we have is just a wonderful bank of knowledge when it comes to creating very elegant and aromatic cognacs. The first we are trying, the VSOP Borderies, is sourced from one singular area within cognac. That's what these maps are for. So if you can just overlook on a map, that is a map of cognac as a whole, which is in the southwest of France. As you get towards the heart of cognac is the Premier Crus, or the best growing areas of cognac, and I'm sure everybody knows they're Grand Champagne, Petit Champagne, and most importantly Borderies. This product, VSOP Borderies, is 100% Borderies and aged for at least 4 years. So taste-wise, this is very rich in fruit, nice vanilla and spices. What you had put in front of you is the Extra in a 750 and in a 175, just to show you. Extra is sourced from 3 different areas in the heart of cognac, so those 3, Grand Champagne, Petit Champagne and Borderies, aged independently and specifically picked for their aging potential and then blended for a wonderful product in a very sexy bottle. This bottle was won the Penta Awards Platinum, which is kind of the #1 authority for cosmetics and industrial design. So just a beautiful product, fantastic contents inside. Extra means that it's the level above XO. So XOs are in excess of 6 years. The Extra is in excess of 40 years. So we are looking at a product that is exceptionally old. When you taste it, we are the leader in the world for sales of Extra. So we are the #1 in the world of Extra, and we're very proud of that. Just launched within the US in the last 6 months. And when you taste this, I really want you to pay attention to the weight on the palate. This is a product that is just rich and ripe and just unctuous, just very heavily weighted product, just fantastic, with a finish that really lasts. But what you had put in front of you, what you had just placed, is the 1991 vintage. So there are very few cognac houses that make vintage cognacs. Camus is one of the few houses that are really dedicated to the concept. This year we are launching 3 different vintages, 73, 75 and 91. To give you an idea of the year, 1991 was an absolutely horrible year in that right as the bud break came, there was a very severe frost that reduced the yield by 60%. So right off the bat, this was the lowest yield in 30 years. Fortunately, the remainder of the season was very favorable, and the grapes that had been on the vine really got treated. So we were, 1991 was a great year for those grapes that stayed on, but it was very small production. To give you an idea, within the US, what we're talking about, Extra, which is also very limited, within the US is 5,000 bottles this year. The vintage, just 60 bottles of this vintage are coming out. Now 59, because we've consumed 3/4 of a bottle. 59 bottles for the whole of the US. So this is extremely allocated, extremely limited, and very different. Please take small sips when trying this. The vintages are a breed all of their own. It's very different. Whereas this was very ripe and unctuous, this is very deceptive in that it packs huge flavor, but in cognac that is ethereal and light and just floating on the tongue. Very heavy on the spice, and the wood content with wonderfully rounded fruit.
We hope you enjoyed this journey throughout all the expression of Camus Cognac. Obviously, we started with the VSOP, Borderies, single expression of one specific terroir. Then we moved to the Extra, which is for us our best seller in the world since we are leader in this category. And I hope you enjoy both the product and package. And I hope to get some of your feedback as well at the end of the evening. Then we move to the 1991 vintage cognac, which is for us something extraordinary, singular. I just wanted to remind you one thing that David has not pointed out, is like this product, in addition to being very unique and not that available, to be honest with you, only 60 bottles out there, is actually coming from one single vineyard, Petit Champagne, for this one, and has been produced in a very, very limited edition, and is a certified vintage cognac, which means somewhere, somehow, that it's made under the control of the bailiff. The barrel is under a seal, and every time we need to sample the product, to try the product over the years of aging, we need to have this gentleman from the French government to come and be the witness during the opening of the cask. So it's something that is a process overall, a process that is extremely tedious, very rigorous, and many other commercial brands really don't want to go through the headache of going through that process. So this is therefore very unique, and that's what makes Camus different with this type of product. So not only you have something extremely rare, but it's also a process that is so unique that very, very little producers are willing and able to work with this kind of approach. Okay? So how did you like it so far, the 1991? Did you find that the huge difference between the VSOP Extra and then moving to something that has been very barely filtered? It's actually no chill filtration going on this. I mean, did you feel the difference? It's very pure, it's almost aggressive in a way, and it makes a huge difference, and it's something you could compare to some of the single malts out there on the market, okay? So I just wanted to point that out. Obviously, it is the time to talk about our baby here, which is the 3.140 Cuvee. This is once again a masterpiece, something that is obviously not widely available since only 950 bottles have been produced of this cuvee for the world. So you're gonna tell me, why don't you tell me that? Manny, why is it 3.140? Does anyone has a clue? One at a time. I can only take one comment at a time.
The 3 different ages that are in the bottle total 140.
Yes, we're getting close. And what about 140, you said? 140, the meaning on 140?
The ages combined together would equal a total of the oldest 140.
Perfect. You can try it then now. You can go ahead. All right. Bravo! Cuvée 3.140.
I remember.
It's actually, the 3 goes for 3 different meanings. One, it's 3 different cognacs. 2, 3 different crus. 3, the third one, is 3 different aging areas, if you want, or 3 different cellars, okay? So, now the 140 is exactly what you mentioned. We are talking about one cask coming from the Grand Champagne that is 69 years old. 69 years old cognac. The second one is a cask coming from the Petit Champagne and it's 39 years old. The third cask is coming from Bonbois and it's actually 36 years old. 36 plus 39 plus 69 equal
140.
Very good. You're outstanding in math. Thank you. So at the end of the day, this is what this cuvée is all about. This is a blend of 3 outstanding casks that we decided to select and blend together to obtain one unique cuvée, widely unavailable because it's only 950 bottles for the world. The world of cognac is not as small and narrow as many people think. The world of cognac, I hope, based on what you have discovered tonight, is extremely wide and versatile. We can have a lot of fun making cocktails with the VSOP bottleries and at the same time enjoy something that has a fantastic pedigree, which is the 1991 vintage, extremely rare, neat to be drunk, neat and enjoy along the fireplace. And then you have the extra, which is outstanding, which is a fantastic bottle, which is something that you can enjoy with your friend. And finally, the cuvée that you don't want to enjoy with anybody, but just for yourself and treat yourself and enjoy. All right, so I hope this evening was for you not only enjoyable, but also educative. As a team, we thank you for making the effort to come in with us. And I guess Alex or David will conclude this evening. But I really want you to sincerely thank you for being part of our little family of the Camus family world and enjoy the end of your dinner. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to thank you very sincerely for being here tonight. I think we had a great turnout. It was a real success and I once again thank you for attending this special event. We hope as a team and along with the Camus family that you enjoy this journey throughout all the expression of Camus cognacs. And obviously I hope you enjoy the release of 3.140 Masterpiece Cuvée from Cyril Camus. We enjoyed that moment with you. We were so happy to share that great adventure and that fantastic cognac with you. We hope to see you soon at the next event that we will have for the release of the next Masterpiece Cuvée called the 5.150 that will be coming in early February of next year. And once again, thank you for being a new member of the family and we enjoy that moment and we hope that you will be able to share with your friends and colleagues and convey the beautiful message of enjoying finer things in life along with Camus Cognac. Thank you and have a great evening.